Quick disclaimer before we get started, I am not a medical professional and this video is for informational purposes only. With all the information I'll be providing here, do not go to some sketchy back alley artist that so happens to have a tattoo gun. Please do your research and talk to an expert before making any decisions about paramedical tattooing. So paramedical tattooing is like getting a tattoo, but instead of flexing your dragon or whatever type of sleeve tattoo you like at the beach, it's used to fix some serious skin stuff such as scarring, stretch marks, or, you know, giving your skin the color back when it decided to just peace out on you. What's really interesting about this procedure is that it's not just for scars. So if you have had some breast reconstruction, you can get your areolas recreated with this method. Now just imagine you're walking out of your tattoo session and someone's like, oh, what did you get? And you're just like, bam, 3D cha-chas. I think that's pretty cool. Instead of like a butterfly, dragon, whatever you guys like. Now there are two flavors of paramedical tattooing, and that is the inked and the inkless. So the ink part of this process is pretty self-explanatory, using pigments in order to match your skin tone. This is what's going to help blend the scar into the background like it's trying to sneak out of your life a little quieter. And then there's inkless paramedical tattooing. That is a lot of words. Pretty much no ink, no color, just a needle that's gonna poke at your skin in order to break up the scar tissue and convince your body some way, somehow to send the collagen cavalry. So in other words, it's like your skin gets a motivational speaker or a speech and then it starts to heal better. No color involved, just smoother scars or stretch marks. It's kind of like when you sweep a mess under the rug, except your skin's doing the sweeping, so you're welcome. Now the idea of paramedical tattooing is pretty dope in my opinion. It helps people feel like themselves after their body decided to do some weird stunts on them. Whether it's getting your skin tone back where it belongs or covering up a scar from that one time you totally didn't fall off a bike, which you did. Overall, it can be life-changing. The best part about it is it lasts for a very long time. We're talking years. It's pretty much a tattoo. This isn't those temporary fixes like that sticky mustache you got at the kids' party. This is legit stuff that can make a huge difference in how you feel about your body. All right, now before you go running to book an appointment, let's talk about the side effects, shall we? With inked paramedical tattooing, you might run into infections if you don't take care of the area because it's still an open wound. It's literally like a tattoo, if not is a tattoo. You just have to be a little careful because it is scar tissue, which is more delicate than the normal skin texture, but that's neither here nor there. You could also have a fabulous allergic reaction to the pigment. Imagine being allergic to your own skin color. Not ideal, and oh yeah, let's not forget the uneven healing. Now when it comes to the inkless tattooing, you may think it's of no harm, but it may bring you some skin irritation or make your scars angrier than they already were. You could end up with raised scars instead of the smooth ones if your skin's like, you know what? I don't feel like cooperating today. So yeah, there's no free lunch when it comes to this stuff. Now, like I mentioned, I am not a medical professional, but I know a thing or two about red flags. Not just anyone should be performing these paramedical tattooings. Let me say it again for the people at the back that are stubborn or want to become these artists. Not just anyone. If someone is offering you a Groupon, just run. I don't care if it's 90% off with a side of a smoothie. That is a red flag, my friend. You are not here for a budget surgery, especially when it comes to your scar tissue. You want someone that is licensed, trained, who knows how to deal with delicate skin. So please make sure you check their credentials like your life depends on it, because quite honestly, it kind of does. And speaking of trust, let's talk about scams. It's 2024 and we're still out here getting scammed by people with pretty Instagram photos. And also people are scamming themselves, but that's a video that I already did. Just because someone's photos look good, it doesn't mean they know what they're doing or how to handle your skin. So please look for real reviews, not the fake ones. And if their studio is in someone's basement and smells like last week's dinner, just leave. Don't even ask questions. You'll thank me later. Always check their credentials and ask to see before and after photos. If they don't have them, run. And also a real professional will walk you through the risk and what to expect. If they're making it sound too good to be true, it probably is.
These stretch marks are really deep and there's an actual depression. There's not really much of a color change, more of a textural change. So I don't think it's gonna help very much here.
Oh my God, this client was very upset with her scars. So let me show you what exactly we can do to fix it. We can do the camouflage tattoo. Have you ever heard this name before? The camouflage is like a permanent concealer. It's a tattoo technique. We can use some pigments to hide the color of the scar. This technique can fix just the color, okay? Never the texture. So if your scar have a lot of texture, we cannot fix it with the camouflage. But if the color bothers you, yeah, of course, we can cover it with camouflage. Now, we need to wait the whole healing process. We cannot see the result on the same day.
Is scar camouflage tattoo worth it? And I would say it's absolutely worth it. It's not an overnight success, but if you're patient, you will see great results, and it will help improve your confidence levels and just having to worry about people looking at your scars and asking questions.
All in all, paramedical tattooing can be an amazing tool to help you feel more like yourself, especially after surgery or skin tissues. Now, personally, I would not get anything done unless I really had to, but I am glad that these tools are out there for people that feel a little different about their scars or even their stretch marks. Whew, it is hot in here. Please do your research. Do not be cheap and try to go for the Groupon. Run for the heels until you can afford going to a professional that knows how to deal with scar tissue.